All right, Super Bowl 55 is in the books. Tampa Bay, 31, Kansas City, 9. The story of this game is that the Kansas City Chiefs, we sort of wondered about it all week. Like, this offensive line, it's pretty beat up. There are lots of backups. Is this going to matter? No, Patrick Mahomes is here, and it mattered a lot. Charles McDonald, I know you looked at it. What did you see with this matchup? I mean, Mahomes never had a chance.
Yeah, like when you used to play on your NCAA 14 dynasty, and every year when you're building a title contender, you schedule one of those FCS random teams that to start the season to get yourself a dub. That's kind of what it felt like. Like if Alabama was playing FBS Midwest, and that's what happened to the Chiefs. Like they were up on their backups, and Vita Vea was getting pressure. JPP was just wrecking dudes. Shaq Barrett was getting in the backfield. Even William Golston almost got a sack on that crazy Mahomes play at the end of the fourth quarter. I mean, Mahomes really had nowhere to go with the ball. And we saw that even a quarterback as great as Mahomes needs somebody blocking for him. And it's tough when you have, I think, 4 starters from the week 1 offensive line missing,
right?
With Mitchell Schwartz, Kelechi Assembly, and Eric Fisher out for this game. I mean, there was nothing that they could do. It was surprising they were able to run block a little bit effectively, but pass blocking, no chance at all.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes was pressured on 29 out of 56 dropbacks. That's the most in Super Bowl history, just under 52%. Tom Brady was pressured 4 times on 30 dropbacks. 29 to 4. They were basically playing different sports out there. Steven, I know you looked at sort of how the Bucs did this. We went into the game thinking Kansas City had such an easy time with Tampa Bay, really on both sides of the ball in their Week 12 game, and there would have to be some changes made. What did you see from Todd Bowles on defense first? Let's start there, because they did have to still have a good game plan. Like we were saying all week, Mahomes is the guy who's capable of playing without an offensive line.
Yeah, even when you're getting the pass rush, you still need coverage on the back end to make it really effective. And the Bucs were just giving up nothing in the secondary. And I really think it's a testament to this job that the coaching staff has done, Todd Bowles in particular. They changed their style. Like after that first Chiefs loss, they changed their style. They were predominantly a 1-high team. They changed to a 2-high team. And I think it was because they knew they were going to have to beat the Chiefs if they're going to win the Super Bowl. And I went back and watched last week's game before this game. And they were doing some cool pattern matching stuff from 2-high. And it's just crazy that you're able to implement that mid-season in the middle of a playoff race. I just can't say enough about Bowles and the job he's done over the last 2 months.
We spent a lot of our time over the past couple of weeks just befuddled that Eric Bieniemy, the Chiefs offensive coordinator, did not get more opportunity to become a head coach during this cycle. And I think we sort of missed out a little bit on the fact that Byron Leftwich also got overlooked, the Tampa Bay offensive coordinator. And he did something that you and we've been wondering about for a long time, how much of Bruce Arians' offense would have to come back to Tom Brady, because we knew Arians loved deep vertical offense, and he's stubborn. He doesn't want to change it. And Leftwich sort of sneakily changed it and merged them and made it work. And I think we saw it happen today. I know you broke it down a little bit. What did you see?
Yeah, like you saw some of those Patriot staples in the game today. Like that play action pass to Gronk down the middle when the linebackers bit, that's pure Patriots offense. And you saw them start to implement more and more of the Patriot stuff that Brady really liked as the season wore on. And Byron Leftwich is a guy that got a lot of criticism last year, early this year, but he proved his worth, I think, over the last part of the season, the last 2 months when the Bucs had the best passing offense by far in the NFL. And I think this coaching job that he did is what everyone thought Adam Gase did back with Peyton Manning. Like, that was really just the Broncos giving Peyton Manning the keys to the offense and letting him cook. In this instance, this was still Bruce Arians' offense. He just made the little tweaks to make Brady more comfortable, and we saw how comfortable he was over the last 2 months.
Yeah, I think when you look at it, I think Chris brought up a good point. We know Bruce Arians is really stubborn. We know Tom Brady is really stubborn. Someone's going to have to be the guy that puts that all together, and that was Byron Leftwich. And I mean, you even saw today with passes to Leonard Fournette, and miraculously he did not drop the ball a million times like he usually does. And you saw the passes to Gronk, and just the way that guys were able to get open, because we talked about how good Steve Spagnuolo has been, and the first touchdown to Gronk, wide open, the play action pass later in the game, wide open. Leonard Fournette was able to make stuff happen after the catch. Like, as the season wore on, it became an offense that was more suited towards a 43-year-old Tom Brady, and the offense held up. And we all saw like the culmination of it today. I mean, I don't think Tom Brady had a spectacular day. He had a clean day, and he did what was asked of him. But when what happens on the other side of the ball with the Chiefs, that was enough to get the job done for them.
Yeah, and like, it's not easy to look comfortable against the Steve Spagnuolo defense. We saw it at the beginning. They were getting after Brady. They had a couple third down pressures, and they solved that problem really quickly. The Week 12 game, it took them a half to kind of get used to the Chiefs defense. This time they adjusted right away.
All right, we're going to be breaking this down in an episode of The Counter on Monday, later today. So I hope you will join us wherever you find your podcasts. I'll talk to you then.